Hello everyone and welcome to Green River. It is a rainy Green River and we are just about ready to get started here after what we thought was going to be a little bit of a delay, but not much of a delay at all. It is going to be a big time matchup between the Raiders and the Knights of Green River. Winner of this game will play tomorrow at, we think, 10 a.m. and the loser season is over. You can probably hear the rain as Molina will step in here for the Knights. Rain is still coming down, not as bad as it had been, but we are ready for some baseball here on a rainy and wet and albeit cool afternoon. First pitch by Ryan Cox is going to be outside, ball one. The pitch by Cox is outside, and so now a 2-0 count quickly to Molina. That pitch is going to be swung on and foul tipped. Ryan Cox on the mound. Hunter Houck is at first. Beavers at second. Hutchison is at short. Braden Baker is at third. Ball is outside. 3-0 to Molina. Top of the first inning. We are just underway here in Green River. Pitch is swung on. Fly ball to center field. And it will be caught by Jory Anderson for out number one. And as I mentioned, we think there will be a game tomorrow at 10 should the Raiders win. But again, with the rain, we're not 100% sure on exactly how that will play out. Still expecting to play a full game here this afternoon. That pitch is going to be swung on and hit up, and it will be caught for out number two. So already the defense for the Raiders doing a lot better than what they did earlier today as they fell 12-2 to the Powell Pioneers. That is Peterson at the plate. And 2-0 now quickly is the count for Peterson. Rain has subsided a little bit. Pitch is going to be called a strike on the outside corner. And 2-1 now for Ryan Cox. Again, this is win or go home in the district tournament. Pitch is swung on. That one is going to be hammered to the left field side. It's going to be held onto by Christopher Renning. He'll bring it in quickly, but it will be a single for Peterson. And just as he did when we saw him in Riverton, takes a long ball to left field and gets a long single. Rain is coming down again as it is Eldridge at the plate now with a runner at first and 2 outs. Eldridge will stand in as Ryan Cox will set. Cox sets. kicks and fires. That is a strike on the inside corner. 0-1. You can see the clouds here in Green River over to the right side of our screen. It is looking a little sunnier over to the left, but we don't want to jinx anything. Pitch on the way is swung on. It is going to be hit to the second baseman. He'll throw over to Hauk for out number 3. So a quick inning for the Raiders is exactly what they needed. So we go to the bottom of the first. Raiders up to bat.
There are two ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in Green River, and it is the Raiders up to bat. It'll be Beaver, Anderson, and Hutchison in this bottom of the first inning. Rain is still coming down just a little bit here in Green River. We've got all sorts of stuff covered up. But a quick inning for the Raiders is just what the doctor ordered, as we are now bottom of the first inning. Beaver will stand in as we begin this inning. The first pitch to Beaver is on the way. And that is going to be swung on, hit to right field, and caught for out number 1. Eldridge on the mound for the Knights. And that will quickly bring up Jory Anderson. The next pitch, or the first pitch to Jory, is in the dirt and outside, ball 1. Anderson struggled in the first game of the day, just could not get anything going offensively. Pitch on the way is inside, 2-0. Fans are battling the elements here. I see people with umbrellas, they got hoodies. Big time game here. Pitch on the way, swung on, Jory Anderson, center field. This one is going to be caught by LaBelt. And that will be caught by LaBelt, and it will bring up the heavy hitter, Nathan Hutchison. Hutchison really quiet in game number 1 this morning. Eldridge will set, kick, and deliver. That is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Can hear the A lot of stuff going on here. That ball is going to hit Nathan Hutchison in the elbow. He'll take the elbow pad off and go right to first base. And so another base runner for the Raiders here in the bottom of the first inning. And that will bring up Mr. Hunter Houck. Hunter had one of the two hits the Raiders had in the game against Powell earlier this morning. Kind of wondered what the conversation between the Raiders and Coach Kevin Loftus was. Definitely not the offensive game that the Raiders was hoping for earlier this morning. They looked to bounce back, swung on. That ball is going to be hit left field. It's going to go to the wall. That's going to bring one person around. It's going to be a double and slide in and safe. And here we go. The Raiders lead 1-0. Nathan Hutchison from first base got on his high horse and went around to score. And when he got up, you could see the adrenaline in his face. That is a big-time score for the Raiders early on. It's 1-0 on an RBI double by Hunter Houck. And so that'll bring up Carter Noseep. Eldridge stands on the rubber. He'll look over to second, now look into home. Back over to second, and now the kick and deliver. It is just outside, ball one. The Riverton dugout is definitely louder than what it has been this tournament, as in this morning. Eldridge will kick and fire. That's a strike, and Noseep knew it. Noseep with a little hop there, as he knew that was definitely going to be a strike. There is still 2 outs here. Hunter Houck is at second. Noseep at the plate in this win-or-go-home game for both teams. That ball is swung on and missed. Strike number 2. So now it is a 1-2 count for Noseep with 2 outs. The payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3. He dropped it, thrower to first in time, and that'll end the first inning. But the Raiders get on the board first. It's 1-0 Raiders as we go to the top of the second inning.
This broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? Locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic in Western.
Welcome back, everyone. Travis Gupton with you. Sorry, we are having all kinds of computer issues right now as the rain is causing all kinds of havoc. The Knights are up to bat here in the top of the second inning. It is going to be Liebelt, Paoli, and Welch, the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Knights. Knights are the host team here. And it's kind of weird because the Knights are the host team, but they are the away team on the scoreboard this evening. That is because Riverton is the higher seed in this tournament. Raiders the number 1 seed, or one of the number 1 seeds. The other number 1 seed, Cody, took care of business earlier this afternoon. And they will play Powell, or no, they will play, yes, they'll play Powell tomorrow for a district tournament championship. But we sit here as the Raiders and Green River are in an elimination match. Winner of this match plays Lovell tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And really the more important thing, in my opinion, is the winner of this game gets a state berth. So Liebelt will stand in. First pitch is going to go off the end of the glove of the catcher for Riverton. I'm trying to see who that is. It's Bo Anderson. The pitch on the way, swung on, hit to third. It's going to be bobbled a little bit. Throw over to first. It's going to take a high hop, and it's going to go all the way over to the fence, and that is going to allow Liebelt to get to second. And so that is going to be a single and an error. And that was a Braden Baker bobbled the ball a little bit, had a little bit of an issue with it. And so that will bring up Paoli with the tying run at second. Just underway here, top of the second inning. A lot of stuff going on around the Major League Baseball today. The first pitch is outside, ball one. The All-Star game is going on right now as we speak. See if I can't get you scores updates from that game. That pitch is a nice one as Paoli swings and misses. So right now, in the bottom of the third inning with 2 outs, the National League leads 2-0 over the American League. Pitch is actually going to go off the side of somebody. Someone just got plunked by the ball that was thrown over to second. Everyone looks to be okay. Ball is probably a little wet. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Paoli here. Cox will set. Kick and fire. That's inside. Almost hit Paoli. And so now it is 2-1. Talked to a friend of mine, and he was all kinds of upset that he is not getting to watch the American, that is a nice play there to make sure the ball doesn't go any further by Hutchison. But it is now runners at the corners for the Knights. And that will bring up Welch with runners at first and at third. Tying run is 90 feet away. The wind is definitely going to play a factor in this game. Cox looks over at first, now kicks and fires. That is a strike on the outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 to Welch. This is a team that the Raiders know really well. They have played the Knights, I think, 7 times this season. Pitch on the way, swung on. It is going to get through for a single. That's going to score 1 run. Game's tied at 1, and runners are going to be at the corner still with nobody out. And that will bring up Skylar Lee. And Cox, a little frustrated there as he gets the ball from the umpire. But the game tied, now at 1. Cox will set. Look over at first. And we'll step off the rubber. Lee will stand in. Kick and fire by Cox is swung on and missed. Throw to second, not in time. And they were thinking about going over to third, but now runners at second and third. And a 0-1 count to Lee. Top of the second inning. It's a win or go home game for both of these teams. The pitch on the way, swung on, and foul tipped. 0-2. Cox will look for the sign, get it. Kick and fire. Swung on, and it goes off the ankle of Lee. Welch is at first. Paoli is at third. And we stay at an 0-2 count for Lee. Rain has pretty much stopped as of right now. Cox kicks and fires. Swung on, and it will be fouled again. Nice battle off by Lee. Sun is trying to peek out over on the right of us. You can see it a little bit on the camera there. A little bit off to the side as well to our left, too. Kick. Fire is high, ball one. So this is a long battle between Lee and Ryan Cox. Cox will look over at third, set, and fire. Swung and battled off again by Lee. Cox has thrown everything I think he's got at Lee, but Lee still battles it. Still remains 1-2 count. Cox is going to be in the dirt, 2-2. This is going to be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Ryan Cox already at 25 pitches with nobody out and runners at the corners in a tie game. That's inside, and now 2-2. This was an 0-2 count. Feels like forever ago. Pitch on the way. That is going to be a ball, and that'll be a walk. So now bases are loaded for Lale. Lee is at first, Welch at second, Paoli is at third. Still nobody out, 1-1 is the score. Pitch on the way is a breaking ball that remains high, ball one. Bases loaded. Cox kicks and fires. Swung on, back to Cox. He's going to go to 4. He's going to drop it, and it's going to be a score. Oh, they're going to call him safe. Yeah, he dropped the ball, and that was an easy throw from Ryan Cox to Bo Anderson. Anderson just dropped it. So now the Knights take a 2-1 lead. And Coach Wally has already seen enough. He's going to come out and talk to Ryan Cox. Wally is going to call the entire infield in. And he's going to have a very serious conversation. That should have been out number 1 at the plate, but Bo Anderson just dropped it. In the top of the fourth inning, the American League has tied the All-Star game 2-2. Quick conversation between Wally and the entire infield. Bases are still loaded now as it brings back up Molina. Pitch on the way. Swung on, fly ball, left field is caught, and it'll be brought back in. Nobody goes anywhere. So now it is 2-1, still in favor of the Knights. And that will bring up Smith. Bases are still loaded, but now one out. Cox inside, ball one. Cox will set, kick and fire. Swing and a miss. It is 1-1 now. Just outside. 2-1. Smith stands in. Pitch by Cox on the way. Almost hit Smith. 3-1. Three balls, one strike. The pitch on the way is in the dirt. It's going to go off the hands of Cox. Weird. It'll score a run, and it'll be a walk. And so that'll bring up Peterson with the bases still loaded and one out. It's 3-1 now in favor of the Knights. Peterson could really open this up with one swing of the bat. He is a dangerous hitter. Pitch by Cox, swung on and fouled straight back. Strike one. Peterson did all kinds of damage to the Raiders earlier this season. Cox sets, kicks, and fires. That's just, I guess, high. And so 1-1 the count. Pitch by Cox is a strike on the inside corner. Smith is at first, Lales at second, Lee is at third. Pitch on the way by Cox is swung on. Ball is going to get hit to center field. Jory Anderson's going to catch it for out number two. It'll score a run. It'll be 4-1 now in favor of the Knights. But two outs. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Eldridge. Runners are now going to be at first and at second. Smith still at first, Lale still at second. Eldridge could really open this up here with one swing of the bat still. 4-1 Knights lead, and time called by Eldridge. Umpire obliges. And Eldridge will stand back in. Cox reaching pitch number 42 on the way. Ball is swung on, hit to left field. That one is going. It's going to go off the wall. It is going to be 1 run scored, 2 run scores. And actually it's going to be 1 run scores. Now runners at the corners. It is 5-1 in favor of the Knights. So that'll bring up Liebelt with runners at the corners. 5-1, Knights lead. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Cox will set and kick and fire. That's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. And the sun has made its glorious appearance, if you can believe it, here in Green River. Rain still coming down a little bit. Pitch on the way is going to be fouled off to the left side. And now it is a 1-2 count. And the sun is bright here this afternoon. Cox will look over at first. Now kick and fire. Outside. 2-2. Cox has 2 outs. Runners at the corners. 5-1 Knights lead in this winner go home elimination game in the district tournament. That is just inside. And now a full count.
Let's go.
2 outs. Eldridge is at first. Smith is at third. The pitch on the way is high, ball 4. Actually, I guess that's now a full count. 3-2. So I missed a pitch. Cox sets, kicks, fires, hit left field, and caught by Christopher Rennig for out number 3. But the Knights take a 4-run lead as we go to the bottom of the second. It's 5-1 in favor of the Knights.
Help, they're putting your health first every time.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today. In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back, everyone. Travis Gupton with you here in Green River. It is 5-1 in favor of the Knights. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Raiders: Braden Baker, Bo Anderson, and Ryan Cox. And the Raiders find themselves in a spot that they have seen already today, trailing. But the good news is it's only a 4-run game instead of what was before, a 10-run game. Eldridge is going to remain on the mound for the Knights as we enter the bottom of the second inning. And Braden Baker will stand in here. This is still very much in the reach of the Raiders. This is not an insurmountable deficit, but you really want to get runs as quickly as possible. Don't let this slide away from you. Eldridge, first pitch on the way, is swung on and missed for strike number 1 by Braden Baker. Eldridge ready to go again. He'll set, kick, and fire. Swung on and fouled off, 0-2. Winner of this game will play tomorrow at 10 a.m. against Lovell. Lose and you go home. Pitch on the way. That is just outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second inning, 5-1, nice lead. Pitch on the way is popped up sky high to the right side. Second baseman is going to get called off by the right fielder, Paoli, for out number 1. That will bring up Bo Anderson with 1 out. Eldridge looks like he's ready to go already, and he is. He'll set. Take his double step, kick and fire. That's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Wind has died down a little bit. Rain is pretty much gone. That pitch is swung on and fouled off. And 0-2 now to Bo Anderson. The pitch on the way is swung on, hit to the third base side. It'll be bobbled and dropped, and it will allow Bo Anderson to get to first. He just stuffed him on that hit, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Ryan Cox. Let's see if he can get himself back into this game. It is 5-1, Knights lead, bottom of the second inning. Eldridge has got nowhere near the pitches that Ryan Cox has. So pitcher on pitcher duel here. First pitch is swung on and missed, strike 1. That was Eldridge 18th pitch. Actually 19th pitch, I'm sorry. And pitch number 20 by Eldridge is on the way. Swung on and fouled off. And 0-2. Cox will stand in. Eldridge will get ready. Eldridge sets. Kicks and fires. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. That was nicely done by Lael to keep that ball in front of him. Anderson is at first. Pitch is going to go over to first, not in time. Pitch by Eldridge. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw over to first, not in time. That'll bring up Christopher Rennig. Eldridge will set to Rennig. Still runner at first in Anderson. That is a nice pitch. It's going to be just high, though, for ball 1. Little smile there by Eldridge. That was a nasty pitch. Anderson is at first, 2 outs. Bottom second inning, 5-1, Knights lead. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eldridge with pitch number 24 on the way. Swung on, fly ball right field. It's down and fair. That will score. That'll get runners at second and at third. And a nice double by Christopher Renning. Anderson is at third now. I really thought Anderson was going to go all the way around to score there, but it will be a 2-out double for Christopher Renning, and that will bring us back to the top of the order in Joel Beaver. Eldridge will set. Kick, fire. Swung on. It is going to be hit to the second baseman and out at first base to end the inning. So we go to the top of the third. It's still 5-1 in favor of the Knights.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WyoToday.
Welcome back, everyone. Travis Gupton with you. We are in the top of the third inning. It'll be Paoli, Welch, and Lee for the Knights, who lead 5-1. Paoli is 1 for 1. Welch 1 for 1. Lee is got is no official at bat as of yet. So Paoli will stand in. Ryan Cox will set. Kick and fire. That is just outside, ball one. Next pitch on the way. That's going to be inside, ball two. Paoli is going to see that pitch be inside for ball three. Ryan Cox already is at 51 pitches. That's going to be outside, ball four. And quickly, Coach Wally is out of the dugout. And let's see what happens here. Wally was quickly out of that dugout. And he's going to ask for the baseball. there's going to be a pitching change. So we're going to take a commercial break as there's a pitching change on the mound. It is 5-1 Knights, top 3.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County's school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Hi.
Welcome back, everyone. Travis Cupton with you. We are in the top of the 3rd inning, and Hunter Houck will come from first to pitch with the Knights leading 5-1, and a runner is at first with nobody out. Coach Wally, quickly out of that dugout. He knows how big of a game this is. This is a win-or-go-home situation for the Raiders. He will pull all the punches here in this game, I guarantee you. Lights are just now turning on here in Green River. Sun is still very much out. We thought we were going to have a little bit of a delay, and we really didn't. The first pitch was at 7 o'clock. It rained for the hour between the last game and this game. Luckily, some nice people allowed me to borrow an umbrella and a jacket to cover up my equipment. But the sun is out, and we are getting ready to get going again as Welch will stand in with a runner at first. And the new pitcher, Hunter Houck, on the mound. Houck will set. Take a deep breath, kick and fire. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That'll be Ryan, so it's going to be a straight-up switch as Ryan Cox will go over to first. And the pitch on the way by Houck. High, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Houck played at first in the first game for the entirety of the game. So he should be pretty fresh to go for this pitching. Welch will take a step out of the batter's box and now stand back in. The pitch on the way by Hunter Houck. Swung on, hit to third. It is going to go off the glove of Bo Anderson. They're going to try to send the runner to Paoli to third, and he's safe as he slides in. Runners at the corners for the Knights. And so that'll bring up Skylar Lee for the Knights. The Knights definitely have the capability of putting bat to ball all day long. We've seen it against the Raiders. 17-2 was one of the finals in Riverton. (5-1) Knights lead. And that is going to be called a strike. 0-1 to Lee. Runners at the corners in Welch and Paoli. Houck sets, fires, swung on, lightly tapped. He's going to go to 4, and he's out at the plate. And now the runner is going to go to second. It's going to take a high bounce, and it will keep the runner at second, Welch. And a nicely done play by Braden Baker. He had to make a really athletic move to get that out. Coach is going to have a conversation with the umpire. That was a close play at home, and that is going to be an out. Still stands 5-1 with a runner at second and first. So it's going to be Welch at second, Lee is at first. On the nice play by Braden Baker, I'm sorry, to grab a hold of that and keep the runner from scoring. Hauk sets, fires, swung on, goes to the third base side. He will be tagged for an out at third. Runners will go to first as Lales at first. Now Lee is at second. Welch was tagged out at third. 2 outs. So smart plays here by the Raiders to go for the easy outs, and that's exactly what's going down here. 5-1 is the Knights' lead, top of the third inning. Molina will stand in now. Hauk will ask for a repeat of the sign, and he'll take it. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. Molina 0 for 2 in this game. Molina kicks a little bit of dirt, and he will set, as will Hunter Hauk. Hauk looks over at second a couple times. No one there to give it to him. Ball's going to be swung on. It is going to get down in front of Jory Anderson, and it'll be a throw to the catcher. So now bases loaded with 2 out, and that is the first hit by Molina, and that'll bring up Smith to the plate. Runners at first, second, and at third. Molina is at first, Lales at second, Lee is at third for Smith. 5-1 with 2 outs. First pitch, high, ball 1. Smith is 0 for 1 today. Even though this is his third time at the plate. High, ball 2. Bases loaded, as I mentioned before. Win or go home is the stakes here, and a chance at a state playoff berth is also on the line in this game. Hauk will set. Kick and fire to Smith. High, ball 3. There's nowhere to put Smith with a 3-0 count. Hauk will take a deep breath. Kick and fire. That's going to be a strike. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Deep breath. Kick and fire. That is a strike. 3-2 now. That was a really scary moment as the umpire took a moment to call that one. But now full count, and everybody's going to be running on this next pitch. Hauk Looks in. Sets. Big pitch here on the way early. High, ball 4, and it's going to walk in a run. Bases still loaded with 2 outs. It's now 6-1 in favor of the Knights. And that brings up a dangerous hitter in Peterson. Bases loaded. Molina is at, Smith is at first. Molina's at second. Lale is at third. First pitch to Peterson is outside, ball 1. And Houck has lost the strike zone here in the top of the 3rd inning. Next pitch by Houck. That's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Peterson went long ball 3 times in the last time we played the Knights at home. Pitch on the way. Strike 2 on the inside corner. 1-2 the count. This would be a huge strikeout if somehow Houck can get Peterson right here. And Peterson is going to take a moment, step out, and step quickly right back in. Nowhere to put Peterson here. Houck will set, kick and fire. In the dirt. 2-2. Six-1 Knights lead in the 3rd. Houck will look in and agree to the sign, and he will kick and fire. Swing and fouled off, and so we stay at 2-2. Smith is at first, Molina's at second, Lale is at third. Peterson looking at a 2-2 count with 2 outs. 6-1 is the Knights lead, top of the 3rd inning. That is in the dirt, and now a full count. Nowhere to put Peterson, and so all the runners are going to run on this next pitch with a 3-2 count. Big pitch by Hunter Houck here. Still definitely want to try to get Peterson out here. This would be a huge out. Houck takes a deep breath. He'll set. And fire. That is inside, ball 4. It walks another run. And Coach Wally is out again. 7-1 is the lead for the Knights. And let's see what Coach Kevin Loftus is going to do here. He's going to talk to Hunter Houck. Houck is having, he's very animated. He's looking everywhere but right at Coach Loftus, and now he's looking at Loftus. Serious conversation between Loftus and Hunter Houck. And Nathan Hutchison's going to go to the mound now. That's going to be a quick conversation and they're going to call for a pitching change. And so Nathan Hutchison's going to come in and pitch. And let's see what happens here. 7-1 Knights lead, top 3rd inning. We'll be right back.
Stone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
My name is Sarah Lowe, and I have been in law enforcement in Fremont County for 13 years. I didn't know much about therapy in general until I got injured in October of 20 chasing a cow. So I had to get shoulder surgery. And after my surgery with Fremont Orthopedics, I went to Fremont Therapy. And they were really excited to see you. So it was a really warm, welcoming experience. We tried all sorts of different methods to increase and make sure I had the best mobility for my job. Rachel's a firecracker. She's just a little spitfire. It was fantastic, a great environment to go and have your therapy.
Welcome back, everyone. Travis Gupton with you. We are still in the top of the third inning. 7-1, Knights lead, bases loaded. Hunter Houck will be replaced by Nathan Hutchison at the mound. Houck will go to left field. Jory Anderson is now playing shortstop. Rennig is at center. Carter Noseep is over in right field. And Eldridge, the pitcher, will stand in here with a 7-1 lead. This is a big moment here in this game. Still 2 outs. First pitch is outside, ball 1. One swing of the bat could make this a 10-run game. That is on the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now for Eldridge. Hutchison sets, kicks, fires. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Eldridge. Peterson's at first, Smith's at second, Molina is at third. Hutchison will set, kick, and fire. That's on the inside corner for strike number 2. So now deuces are wild on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Nathan Hutchison against Eldridge. Pitcher on pitcher right here. Pitch by Hutchison, swung on and fouled off. Remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 7-1, Knights lead. The pitch on the way is strike 3, rung him up. And so the Raiders get out of what could have been worse inning with bases loaded. It is 7-1, Knights. Bottom of the third, here we come.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WyoToday app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WyoToday app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the WyoToday app now.
Bottom of the third inning, it's Jory Anderson at the plate. First pitch to him is a strike on the inside corner. Oh, 0-1 the count. Eldridge working with some rhythm now. Next pitch on the way. Swung on, fly ball, left field. This one has got some distance, and it's gone! That is one thing that the Raiders needed. Jory Anderson to go long ball. 7-2 now, the Knights lead. Jory Anderson encouraging, calling out to his team, getting them hype. That is exactly how you want to start off the third inning. And that brings up from one heavy hitter to the next one for Hutchison. That pitch is low, ball one. 7-2 now is the score. Knights lead, bottom third. Pitch on the way. Is going to be in the dirt as well. 2-0. Jory Anderson sit that one in between the 310, 305 mark. That's high. Ball three. The count. Eldridge sets, kicks, fires. Ball four. So Hutchison will go to first. And that will bring up Hunter Houck. Let's see how Houck responds here. Had a really weird body language in the top of the third inning. Let's see what happens here. Eldridge looks over at first to Hutchison. And now we'll deliver to Houck. Pitch is going to be in the dirt, and it will be a stolen base by Hutchison. So a 1-0 count, and now Hutchison is at second. Eldridge sets, looks over at second, kicks and fires to Houck. Just inside. 2-0. Eldridge steps on the rubber with Houck looking at a 2-0 count. Eldridge now reaching pitch number 35 on the way. Swung on and popped up. Houck not happy with himself. He slams the bat down. That's going to be out number one. and that'll bring up No Seep. And so No Seep will stand in with Hutchison is at second. No Seep swing and fouled off towards the Knights dugout. Strike one. Eldridge stands on the rubber. Runner is at second in Hutchison. Eldridge sets, looks over at second, and kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Or actually, that'd be strike two. 0-2 the count on No Seep with one out, 7-2. The Knights still lead. On the way, Hutchison looks to steal third. Throw is outside, and it'll be a ball, and it'll be a stolen base by Nathan. So that makes it a 1-2 count now for No Seep. Eldridge sets, fires. Swung on. It's going to be lightly tapped. It'll keep one runner over. It'll keep Hutchison at third, and it'll be an out as he throws over to Lee for out number two. And that will bring up Braden Baker to the plate with the runner at third still in Hutchison. Eldridge will set. Fire. High, ball one. Raiders looking to chip into this lead a little bit more. Jory Anderson sent one long to begin the bottom of the third. And now two outs. The runner is at third. He is going to be called strike. Nice placement there by Eldridge. It is 1-1. Two outs here. Bottom third. High. 2-1. This is a win or go home game for both of these teams. Winner plays tomorrow at 10 o'clock against Lovell. Loser goes home. Eldridge sets. Fires. That's inside. 3-2. Or 3-1. Three balls, one strike, two outs. Runner is at third in Nathan Hutchison. Pitch on the way by Eldridge. Swing and fouled off. Full count. Eldridge stands on the rubber, looks over at Nathan Hutchison at third, and now back into home plate. Swung on, and that one is caught by the first baseman, Lee, for the final out of the inning. But the Raiders cut into the lead by one. It's 7-2 now. Knights, top of four on the way.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
7-2 as we enter the fourth inning. It'll be Hutchison on the mound still for the Raiders. First pitch is going to be outside, ball one for Leibelt. Next pitch, high, ball two. Leibelt 1 for 2 in this game. Swung on, fly ball, left field. This one sounded nasty, and it's caught for the out. Yes, what a catch. That was Hunter Houck, I think, from left field going to center for the catch. Everyone kind of held their breath there for a moment. And that will bring up Paoli. Hutchison will set and fire to Paoli. That's a strike on the outside corner. That's in the dirt. 1-1. Hutchison will set and fire. That's going to be outside, 2-1. Good crowd here for this elimination game here in Green River. Obviously, Green River, the host team of this tournament. That's going to be in the dirt. 3-1 now. State tournament is starting next Monday in Cody. Winner of this game will be there in the state tournament. That's high, ball four. And Hutchison not happy. And so that'll bring up Welch with a runner at first in Paoli. Pitch on the way by Hutchison is going to be fouled off as it just goes off the bat of Welch. Didn't pull it back enough.
Let's go, Juice!
Welch stands in after third base coach called out a number. He looked at his little number sheet there, so let's see what it is. It is going to be a ball, is what it's going to be. Want to thank everyone for joining us here on this Gorgeous night here in Green River. Hutchison kicks and fires. That is a strike on the outside corner. Welch will set. He is 2 for 2 today. Hutchison will look in and fire. He almost delivered at it, or almost swung at it, I should say. And here we go now. 2-2 count on the way. Swung on and fouled off.
Just a reminder to return any foul balls to the crow's nest or a tree.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Welch. Hutchison with pitch number 19 and now 20. The pitch is going to be not in time, and they're going to get a stolen base as Pioli takes second. So now a full count here for Welch. 7-2 Knights lead. Hutchison looks over at second. Kicks and fires. Breaking ball does not break. Ball 4. And Coach Braden Baker is now, or not Coach Braden Baker, but the catcher Braden Baker is going to go have a conversation with his pitcher Hutchison. It'll be Lee up to the plate. Lee stands in with runners at first and at second. Welch at first, Paoli is at second. Lee 0 for 1 today. Hutchison looks over at first and now at second. Pitch on the way is a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Lee walked in his only other at bat. That's going to be an 0-2 count, as that one was in the exact same spot as before. Pitch is going to be swung on and foul off to the right side. Lee was the one in the third inning who had that extremely long battle that ended up in the walk. Swung on. It is going to be hit to third. That's going to be 1 out. Throw to first is in time, and that is going to be a double play for the Raiders. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 7-2, still the Knights lead. We'll be right back.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Bo Anderson, Ryan Cox, and Christopher Renning are the 7, 8, 9 hitters. They will be the ones that will start off this bottom of the 4th inning. 7-2 is the Knights' lead in this winner go-home district tournament elimination game. Bo Anderson 0 for 1 today. Eldridge still at the pitcher's mound for the Knights. Really in no danger of getting anywhere close to his pitch count as of yet. First pitch is going to be swung on, hit right to Eldridge. Throw over to first in time for out number 1. So that'll bring up Ryan Cox. Cox started the game as the pitcher. Eldridge will set, kick, and fire. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Eldridge looking at pitch number 48 on the way. That is going to be inside, 1-1. (7-2) Knights lead. Bottom of the 4th inning. That is inside. It is a 2-1 count. On the way. That's going to be outside. 3-1. Eldridge will set. And the pitch on the way is swung on and miss. Strike 2, so now a full count here to Ryan Cox. Set and fire by Eldridge. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Quickly 2 outs now for the Knights. And that is Eldridge's second strikeout of the game. Actually, 3rd strikeout of the game. That pitch is going to go off. Of Christopher Rennig. And he will be at first, and that will bring us back to the top of the order in Joel Beaver. Beaver will stand in. Eldridge will set, kick, fire. Outside, ball 1. Beaver is 0 for 2 today. And Eldridge will deliver high, ball 2. 2 outs in the inning. Runners at first in Christopher Rennig. Eldridge looking at his 55th pitch on the way. That is going to be fouled off. And Christopher Rennig was going for it. So 2 outs. And it is a 2-1 count on Joel Beaver. The top of the lineup has been very quiet for the Raiders really all day long. That ball is going to be high, and slide in is going to be safe. That was a delayed reaction by the field umpire, but they're going to give Rennig second. That was a well-placed ball by the catcher, Lale. So now it is 3-1 to Joel Beaver. Runner is at second. On the way is a strike, 3-2. Pitch on the way by Eldridge is rung him up, strike 3. So we go to the top of the 5th inning. It's crunch time now for the Raiders, 7-2, Knights lead.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today. In any
Welcome back, everyone. We are in the top of the 5th inning, 7-2 Knights lead over the Raiders. And it'll be Lale who stands in for the Knights here. Lale stands in, crowds home plate. Hutchison will sit, kick, fire. Outside, ball 1. That ball is fouled off, 1-1. Lale swings, and that one is going to get popped up to the infield, and it'll be caught by Jory Anderson. And that is the first out of the inning as it brings up Molina for the 4th time. First pitch to Molina is just, and when I say just, I mean just high. Ball 1. Pitch is swung on and foul off to the left side. 1-1. Molina, again, 4th time at the plate, and that pitch is going to be high for ball 2. So now 2-1 with 1 out in the 5th inning. Pitch is swung on. Hit to Jory Anderson. Anderson fields it cleanly. Throw over to first. Is in the dirt. It's going to go by the first baseman, Ryan Cox, and it'll be a stolen base for Molina, who is now standing at second. He is 2 for 4 in this game now. And that'll bring up Smith with 1 out, and a runner is at second base. Anderson fielded that one cleanly, just could not get it over to first cleanly. Pitch to Smith is in the dirt, ball 1. Again, Raiders season on the line here. 7-2 is the Knights' lead in the 5th inning. And time called and given as Hutchison was about ready to deliver. Smith calls time and the umpire obliges. Hutchison looks over at second and now kicks and fires. Swung on, goes right back to the pitcher Hutchison and throw over to third in time. Bo Anderson collides with Molina, but Molina will be called out. Runner is at first now as Smith goes to first, and that'll bring up Peterson. 2 outs now for Peterson with Smith at first. Breaking ball doesn't break, goes off the end of the glove of Braden Baker, and he was thinking about going for 3, but it'll be a stolen base for Smith. Pitch on the way by Hutchison. That's going to be in there for a strike. 2 outs, 7-2 Knights lead. In the top of the 5th inning. Hutchison looking at pitch number 36 on the way. And that's just inside. Hutchison will step off the rubber. Runner is at second in Smith. It is a 2-1 count here to Peterson. And now 3-1 count. Wind has picked up here in Green River. You can hear it through the microphone. That's high, ball 4. And so that will bring up Eldridge, who has pitched an absolutely fantastic game so far. He's got runners at first and at second. Peterson at first, Smith is at second. Pitch on the way in the dirt, and everybody's going to try to go for third, not in time, so everybody moves up. So now runners at second and at third with 2 outs. Eldridge is at the plate. One ball, no strikes. To Eldridge. Hutchison will set. Kick and fire. And that is going to be fouled off. And it is 1-1. The umpire went out and actually said something to Nathan Hutchison, and now time is going to be called. And now Braden Baker is going to go talk to Hutchison. Whatever it was quick. And now Baker's going to come back down. Eldridge looking at a 1-1 count here. Pitch on the way, breaking ball, breaks for a strike. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another breaking ball is just high. 2-2. Peterson is at second, Smith is at third. Pitch on the way, breaking ball does not break again, 3-2. Next pitch is just outside, ball 4. So now the bases are loaded, and Coach Wally is going to have a conversation before Liebelt will come out to hit. So let's see what happens here. 7-2 is the lead for the Knights. Liebelt is 1 for 3 today. Wally talks quickly to Hutchison and walks away. So Hutchison will stay in the game. So Liebelt will stand in. Pitch on the way is high, ball 1. Nowhere to put him, as Eldridge is at first, Peterson is at second, Smith is at third. Pitch is called a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. (7-2), Knights lead here. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Liebelt stands in. Hutchison will set, look over at third. No one covering third, so no one to throw to. So he'll come right into Liebelt, and it'll be outside, ball 1 or ball 2. 2-2. That is just high, 3-2. Nathan Hutchison looking at pitch number 50 on the way. Breaking ball does not break, it walks in a run. It's now 8-2. And Paoli will stand in. Paoli in this game is 1 for 1. First pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. Inside, 1-1. Another high pitch, 2-1. Nowhere to put Paoli. Lee Belt's at first. Eldridge is at second. Peterson is at third. Swung on. This one is going to be hit to the shortstop, Jory Anderson. No one can go anywhere. He's going to try to dive into third. Not in time. It's going to score a run. It's 9-2 in favor of the Knights. And that'll bring up Welch as the Knights are starting to open this game up here in the 5th inning. Pitch is swung on, hit through the middle. That's going to go all the way to center field. That's going to score 1 run. It is going to score 2 runs. And Coach Wally is going to come out and have a conversation again. It's 11-2. Still 2 outs in this inning. Wally talking to Hutchison, and the ball's going to be handed over to Wally. And let's see who comes in to pitch. I think there's going to be a pitching change, I think. Yes, there is. So we're going to take a commercial break. It's 11-2. Knights all over the Raiders.
Of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Welcome back, everyone. It's 11-2 in favor of the Knights. We are in the top of the 5th inning still. Runners at first and at second as Lee will stand in. Jory Anderson at the plate. First pitch by him is a strike on the outside corner. Anderson will set, and he'll look over at second and get the runner back in to Paoli, or is Paoli. 0-1 the count to Lee. That is in the dirt. 1-1. In the top of the 8th inning, the American League leads the National League 3-2. As it is a 2-1 count here for Lee. That's a strike on the outside corner, 2-2. Jory Anderson sets, looks over at second, and now he'll go to second, not in time. Making sure that Paoli goes nowhere with a 2-2 count. Swung on, and that goes off the mask of the umpire. And now it'll stay 2-2. He's going to take a moment to walk that one off. Baker is now going to go talk to Jory Anderson. Quick conversation, however. Lee looking at a 2-2 count with 2 outs, 11-2. Knights lead over the Raiders. That is in the dirt, full count. Should this score stand, the Knights would go to the state tournament and they would play tomorrow at 10, and the Raiders season would unfortunately be over. And now they're going to try to catch him in a pickle. And it is going to be pickle time here for Paoli. And they got him. Out number 3. And so we will go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 11-2 in favor of the Knights. We'll be right back.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WyoToday.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Moreland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, decondition, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
It'll be Jory Anderson, Nathan Hutchison, and Hunter Houck as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 11-2, Knights lead over the Raiders. It'll be the 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Raiders. And Eldridge will remain on the mound here for the Knights. Pitch on the way by Eldridge. Swung on and fouled off. Strike 1. Next pitch is swung on. Fly ball is going to go to the second baseman, and he'll catch it. Will Molina for out number 1. So that'll bring up Hutchison with 1 out. Eldridge will see that ball be low for ball 1. Hunter Houck in the on-deck circle. Coming up next. The pitch on the way is high. Hutchison still with no official at bat because he's walked. That's going to be in the dirt. 2-0. Next pitch by Eldridge. Outside. That's ball 4. That is the third walk from Hutchison. Eldridge has pitched away from Hutchison all game long. And that'll bring up Hunter Hauk. Hauk has an RBI in this game. Hauk sets, Eldridge kicks, fires, and that is fouled off to the right side. Strike 1. Hutchison is at first. Throw to first is not in time. Hauk stands in, Eldridge will set and fire. Hutchison is going to try to steal second, and he does. And just like he did in the last inning, stolen base for Nathan Hutchison. Hauk looking at a 1-1 count here. Pitch number 68 on the way. That's going to be a strike right down the heart. 1-2. 1 out. Hutchison is at second. 11-2. Raiders trail. Eldridge looks over at second a couple times, now kicks and fires. That's going to be in the dirt. It's going to get by the catcher, and Hutchison is going to get into third on a wild pitch. So now 2-2 the count, with Hutchison 90 feet away and 1 out. Eldridge will see this one get fouled off. So we stay at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom 5th inning, 11-2 is the lead for the Knights. Pitch is going to be hit to the second baseman. They're going to give up a run, but it's going to be an out. So the Raiders make it 11-3 as Hutchison scores. And that'll bring up Carter Noseep with 2 outs. It is 11-3. Pitch is low for ball 1. Two outs here for Noseep. That is outside. Lights have covered the baseball field here in Green River. Sun is pretty much gone for the day. That'll be a strike to Noseep. And so a 2-ball, 1-strike count to Carter Noseep. Ball is fouled off. Stays at it is now 2-2. So Deuce is Wild on the board in the 5th inning. Pitch by Eldridge. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is going to end the 5th inning. So we go to the top of the 6th. Knights lead 11-3.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
My name is Sarah Lowe, and I have been in law enforcement in Fremont County for 13 years. I didn't know much about therapy in general until I got injured in October of 20 chasing a cow. So I had to get shoulder surgery. And after my surgery with Fremont Orthopedics, I went to Fremont Therapy. And they were really excited to see you. So it was a really warm, welcoming experience. We tried all sorts of different methods to increase and make sure I had the best mobility for my job. Rachel's a firecracker. She's just a little spitfire. It was fantastic, a great environment to go and have your therapy.
First pitch to Lee is inside for ball 1 as we are in the top of the 6th inning. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off, 1-1. Bottom of the 8th inning, American League still leads National League 3-2 as that pitch is swung on and missed. 1-2. Ball is swung on and missed. Strike 3, nicely done by Jory Anderson for out number 1. And so that'll bring up Lale with 1 out. Inside, ball 1. That's high. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, 11-3. Knights over the Raiders. Swing and fouled off. 2-1. Got to check out the home run derby yesterday. That was a lot of fun. Soto from the Washington Nationals winning the home run derby. Ball is swung and fly ball left field, and it's caught by Hunter Houck for out number 2. And so this will bring up Molina, and this is Molina's 5th at bat of the game. First pitch is high for ball 1. 1-0 the count. And that is in the dirt, 2-0. 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Knights all over the Raiders here, 11-3. That is inside, 3-0. Pitch on the way. That is ball 4. And so that will bring up Smith with a runner at first in Molina. Molina is 2 for 5, or I guess be 2 for 4 with the walk. Smith will stand in and throw it to first, not in time. The first pitch from Jory Anderson to Smith is in the dirt, ball 1. Two outs. Pitch swung on, fly ball, left field, now center field. And it will be caught by the center, no, it's going to be dropped by Christopher Rennig, and it's going to score, it's going to give the runners on the corners. That was a routine fly ball that Christopher Rennig just dropped. So that'll bring up Peterson. Peterson, again, a dangerous hitter. One swing of the bat could make this really ugly for the Raiders. Pitch by Anderson is a strike. Anderson sets and fires. Swung on, popped up right side, and foul. 0-2. Runners are at the corners for the Knights with 2 outs in the 6th inning. And there's going to be a time called, and they're going to ask for the lights to be turned off. Car on the right side. So the lights are turned out. So now here we go with Peterson with an 0-2 count. High, ball 1. And a giving up base as Smith is now at second. Peterson, crazy as it sounds, officially is 1 for 1. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now, 2 outs. 6th inning. It is 11-3 Knights. That one is going to be swung on and fouled off to the right side. Stays at 2-2. Jory Anderson will stand up on the rubber. Peterson stands in. Pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off again. Anderson stands up on the rubber with a 2-2 count. on the way. High, ball 3. Full count here for Peterson with 2 outs. Pitch on the way by Anderson. Swung on and foul. Peterson got all of that one, but it just went foul. That one would have been probably across the street. Should it have stayed fair. That is in the dirt, ball 4. So that'll bring up Eldridge with the bases loaded. In the dirt, ball 1. Nowhere to put Eldridge here. Eldridge looking to really break this open here for the Knights, who lead 11-3 in the 6th inning. Swung on, up the middle. That will score 1 run. It could score 2 runs, and it does. So now it is a 13-3 Knights lead with 2 outs. So now the run rule is in effect here as Liebelt will stand in. Swung on, fly ball, over the head. It's going to score at least 2 more. Actually, it's going to score 1, and it will be a single, and it's 14-3. And Coach Wally is going to come out and have a conversation. Coach Wally. Wow, Coach Wally did not have much of a conversation. He didn't even make it up to the pitcher's mound. Anderson, I think, turned him away. 14-3 is the lead. Anderson wants to finish this inning. He's got 2 outs for Paoli. In the dirt, ball 1. That'll be a strike. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Throw over to first. Not in time. Paoli is 2 for 2 in this game. High breaking ball is going to get through the glove of Braden Baker, and it will allow Liebelt to go to second. That'll be a strike. 2-2. So let's see if Jory can get out of this inning. Jory will set, fire. That's strike 3, rung him up. And so we will see the Raiders need 1 run to keep this game going. 14-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Bottom of the sixth inning, 14-3. Raiders trail. It'll be Braden Baker, Boa Anderson, and Ryan Cox, the 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Raiders. It is go time here for the Raiders. You need to score at least one to keep this game going. First pitch is going to be in the dirt by Eldridge. Ball one. Baker, Anderson, and Cox all 0 for 2 today. Pitch is swung on and foul tip, strike one. One ball, one strike, no one out, bottom sixth inning. That ball is going to be called a strike as he swung at it. 1-2. Next pitch is going to be a ball. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 14-3, Knights lead, bottom sixth. He almost swung at it. They'll appeal, no swing. 3-2. Full count here in the sixth inning. Pitch on the way. That is outside, ball 4. So the runner is going to be at first. And that'll be Bo Anderson to stand in. He is also 0 for 2 in this game. Eldridge, 80 pitches so far. First pitch is swung on and missed, strike one. Eldridge sets and fires. That's strike 2. 0-2. Not a Bo. No outs. Runner is at first. Swung on. Hit to the second baseman. Throw to first. Second is in time. Throw to first. They called him safe at first. I'll bring up Ryan Cox with 1 out, runner at first, as Baker is rung up at second. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Cox 0 for 2 in the game. That is strike number 2. Eldridge now pumping those strikes out. (14-3), bottom 6th. Knights lead with 1 out. And an 0-2 count to Ryan Cox. Ball is outside. Ball 1. Anderson is at first. Eldridge takes a peek over at first, now fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And so now the Raiders down to their final out, and it is going to be Christopher Rennig at the plate.
Hey, 2 dead, boys, 2 dead.
Eldridge looks over at first at Bo Anderson. Rennig will see first pitch high for ball 1. Pitch on the way is going to be outside, 2-0. Christopher Rennig, the Raiders' last hope. Reach and the next batter. Bo Anderson is at first. Rennig 1 for 1 today. That is inside, 3-0. Pitch on the way is high, ball 4. So now runners at first and second, and it brings up the top of the order in Joel Beaver. And there's going to be a time called. Eldridge at 94 pitches, I think. Coach is talking to Eldridge. It's the top of the order for the Raiders. Joel Beaver is up to bat, and as expected, they are keeping Eldridge in. He has done an outstanding game, had an outstanding game today. 6 strikeouts in this game for Eldridge. So Beaver now up to bat. 94 pitches on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 1. (14-3), Raiders trail. Eldridge. It's going to be time called by Beaver. Pitch on the way is going to be hit softly to the third base side, and everybody's going to be safe. That really messed up Smith. He took a step back thinking it was hit a lot harder than what it was. And that will bring up Jory Anderson. Bases are loaded. Time called. Pitch on the way by Eldridge to Jory Anderson. is low, ball one. Pitch on the way is high, 2-0. Jory Anderson 1 for 3 today. Bases are loaded. Beaver, Rennig, and Anderson on the plate, or on the bags. Pitch is swung on and foul, 2-1. Eldridge is now looking close to that 105 mark. Ball is going to be hit, and it's going to get through. Throw to second, not in time. It's going to score a run. It's 14-4. And that will bring up Hutchison here. Eldridge is going to see first pitch low, ball one. Eldridge will set. Kick, fire. Fly ball, center field. Let's see what happens. This one is going to be caught, and that is the game. Final score 14-4. The Knights win. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll wrap the season up. 14-4, Knights win. Raiders season is over. Hard-fought game and a hard-fought season for the Raiders. So we'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WyoToday app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WyoToday app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the WyoToday app now.
Welcome back, everyone. Final score 14-4. The Knights defeat the Raiders, and the Raiders season comes to a close. Looking at the final numbers, 4 runs, 5 hits, 4 RBIs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts for the Raiders. Combination of Ryan Cox, Hunter Houck, Nathan Hutchison, and Jory Anderson pitched 6 innings. Allowed 11 hits, 14 runs, 7 errors, 12 walks. That was the killer. And 3 strikeouts. For the Knights, 14 runs on 11 hits, 14 RBIs. They had 12 walks and 3 strikeouts, and Eldridge pitched an absolute phenomenal game. He pitched all 6 innings. He had 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 errors, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts, and that is how the Raiders season ends in Green River in the district tournament. The Knights will play tomorrow at 10 a.m. against Lovell, but they have clinched their place in the state tournament. The Raiders season is over. But it's been an absolute pleasure getting to call the games of the Raiders this season, my first season with them. Kevin Shields, the voice of the Raiders, also getting involved in that. Sean O'Brate, all of us had the opportunity to get to know this team, and absolutely phenomenal group of young men. We thank them so much for allowing us to call them this season, and we look forward to the next one. And with Coach Wally now at the helm, there is nothing but bright spots all around for this team coming up next season. But for now, we are going to say so long. We thank you so much for joining us. We thank you so much for joining us on this ride throughout the season. I'm Travis Gupton. Kevin Shields, the GM of the Ranger and the GM of the WyoToday Media, for Robert Stover, the GM of the Ranger. We thank you so much. We will see you next season.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org.